Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we're going to talk about fire pits today. Now you may have seen my video that I did recently where I picked up this little green fire pit. This one. So if you haven't seen this video, I highly recommend this fire pit. It is wonderful. This thing is nice. It's a very, very good fire pit. It's got the little catch in the bottom that catches all the ash. You just fold these little legs out. And then when you get the fire pit down, you put this little ring in. Just like this. And this is a good little fire pit. So like I mentioned, this fire pit is wonderful. But in today's video, we're going to take a look at a little bit larger model. This one here. So I picked this up with my own money. And it's a slightly larger version of this small green one. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's included here. Nothing left in the box, so we're gonna move that out of the way. And here's what we have. Just a basic bag, nice drawstring, and as you can see, this fire pit is a little bit larger. We were able to pick it up in the silver color. Just like the previous one, it's got the little legs that fold out, so you can fold those out. The stuff sack is really nice. It feels thicker than the previous version stuff sack. This one here is the previous stuff sack, and this one is the new one. The new stuff sack feels a little bit thicker. I don't know if it's just because it's new or if it's actually thicker, but it feels good. So here we have some instructions, which there's not really a lot to this. It's a fire pit. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Down in the bottom, you can see there's a little ring, like a key ring almost. And I'm trying to get my finger under it. Let's just use this little piece of wood. This is the ash pan. Okay, so everything is constructed very well. This one is just larger. Very cool. Let's get that leg folded back out. So this reminds me of this previous version. The ash pan is almost the same. It's just a little bit bigger. So very cool. So you drop that down just like that. And then like the previous one, you put your little ring on and now you can make your fire. So I do have some wood scraps here. I've been carving. I made a bow drill set right here. I did a knife review. So I do have these wood carvings, and I also have a little layer of cambium. So we're gonna just take a little bit of this cambium layer, not a bunch, and we're gonna use that for tinder to get this stuff going. All right, let's go ahead and light it. I'm very excited about this fire pit. The size of it is going to be fun, I think. It's a little bit larger than that previous one. And as you can see, it lit very easily because all this wood and stuff that we have is dry. We'll just put the ring in, and now we can let the fire pit do its business. This is a smokeless fire pit, so it has an insulated wall just like the previous one, so it's a gasifier. We're just going to put a little bark in there. We got the small stuff just starting, and I think it's going to do good things. I don't know if these are made by the same company. I think they are. And if you're interested in this little bit larger fire pit, I'll make sure that I put a link down below in the description box. So I'm gonna just pack this thing full and we'll see what it does. The small one has worked very well for me. It's been wonderful. I've taken it out many times and it's never done me wrong. It's been a good fire pit. So I think this new silver one is gonna follow in this smaller one's footsteps. Let's move that away just a little bit. This piece of wood here is a pretty good size. So we'll just drop that there. Let it start burning down. Put some pine cones in there. Lots of stuff right here in my area where I'm at that I can throw in there. You know, the cambium layer is really good for starting fires. I'm just throwing pine cones and stuff in there. Get this thing going. Looks like it's doing pretty good so far for being a little bit larger. So maybe if you're gonna be like out in your workshop and you want something that's a little bit bigger than this, but not quite like maybe a 15-inch or a 21-inch, you can get this smaller one or this middle-sized one. The heat that comes off of this, I can feel it already. It's feeling very nice. I like this fire pit so far. Because this previous one has been wonderful. I've had that thing ripping and roaring. And another thing that I want to mention is if you look at the inside of this, the little holes are angled on this one. And on this new larger one, they're not angled holes. They're actual circles, which reminds me of something that you would see on like a solo stove, for example. So I'm just gonna use this little stick as a poker. Kind of move my chamois back. And wow, this thing looks good. I like what it's doing. Right there, you are getting a good glimpse of the reburner process. This is nice. I like what I'm seeing there. That gasifier reburner, it's just fantastic. I can tell that this thing is breathing really well. If I look at the previous one and you look at the bottom there, it's got these little Christmas trees for air vents, which I love. And on the new one, it just has the angled slots. But like I said a second ago, if you look inside the original, it's got those same kind of angled slots on the inside. Right there, where this one has circles. They're just holes drilled, so it reminds me of like a solo stove. Now the price point on this middle-sized fire pit was not expensive. Take a look at those beautiful flames. This thing does a good job. There's hardly any smoke. It's fantastic. Having a fire pit like this when you come out to the woods is nice. I think it's good because it beats a campfire ring. It's a lot safer. So if you got people out there that aren't real familiar with how to handle their fire, having a campfire pit like this, especially a smokeless design, it's just a good investment in my opinion. Now, I wasn't sent this out for review. They didn't sponsor me. This is a fire pit that we purchased with our own money. And as you can see, it's doing very well. Look at how beautiful this little fire pit does its gasifier operation. It is completely burning the previous burn's exhaust or smoke. What a beautiful display. This little fire pit works very well. I'm impressed. And of course, when you're finished with your fire pit, it's cool to the touch now. I poured some water right on the coals, and then I dumped the wet coals in this fire pit area here. You can put the ashtray down in there, put this top piece down, and let's see how well it fits in this bag. Some of these fire pits don't fit well in the bag, so I'm very curious how this one does. Yeah, that looks nice. And there's plenty of extra room if you wanted to put some tinder or something inside, kind of like I do on this old one, this smaller one. I have some cadmium layer here, so I'm able to use that as tinder, and that way whenever I take my fire pit with me, I have fire tinder ready to start this thing up. Well folks, my final thoughts on this little fire pit are good. These things are wonderful. They make maintaining a fire so much easier when you're out in the woods like this. It's a lot cleaner, and the amount of fuel that they'll consume is remarkable. If you let that thing go, when you come back after it's died down, there's hardly anything left. So they really are a true gasifier type system. They work good. I can't say enough good things about this unit. If you're interested in this little medium-sized fire pit, I'll put a link down below in the description box. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video, share this video, and until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.